I just woke up. And then he said we're leaving 20 minutes to 8. He said a little bit before 8 yesterday, so. So we were going to go see a cheetah, but I think we have a flat tire, so it's a new change of plans. So I think we're going to go see some waterfalls. Today was our day to travel to Karoo, and well, it was quite a long drive. So halfway there we stopped to dart some cheetahs that was going to be vaccinated and taking blood samples of.
Hey guys, just before we go, we're going to travel another couple of kilometers on this gravel road to where the bomas are. There's 3 male cheetahs in there, adults. They have been translocated here a month ago. So we're going to do their follow-up vaccinations today. 2 of them with dropout darts, and 1 we're going to immobilize, take a few blood samples to see if we get enough antibodies.
I think I just cracked everything. Oh, it actually worked. Yes. Yeah, we're standing outside the cheetah boma. We have to be a bit quiet. They're gonna try to find them and dart them. So we're gonna take some blood samples and then give some vaccines. I want a car like that.
Always put them on a drip. To flush their kidneys, because they don't drink a lot of water in nature. And a lot of these drugs are metabolized through the kidneys. So you've got to check that we do everything in the sequence. Blindfold, Jelco. Jelco is the needle in the
catheter,
IV catheter, drip line, respiration and temperature.
Okay.
Okay, and then we do Rabicin, Catvax and blood sample.
Yeah, so we were there, we were watching the vet dart the cheetahs. So what he used today was medetomidine, butorphanol and midazolam. And he used these because they were fully reversible.
I think we have underestimated the weight. They are more towards 40 kilograms.
I was in charge to see that everything was done correctly with my chart. We were checking respiration, we were checking temperature.
Are they coming with the other cat?
Yes, they're coming, they're loading that other cat onto the mat and bringing it here for you.
Cheetahs don't drink that much, so you want to make sure that they can flush out the drugs and stuff from the kidneys, so we always give them fluids.
I think that cat is too deep, bring it quickly.
Yeah, it's breathing a bit.
Yeah.
We want to give them the vaccinations, so we want to give them rabies shot and the cat vaccination, the standard cat vaccinations.
Respiration fine?
Yeah.
Okay. How far is the drip line here on this side?
Do it one more time.
So yeah, we took the temperature, checked the respiratory rate.
Is the respiration still good?
Yeah. 4 seconds.
Okay.
16 minutes and start on first cat.
Breathing is not faster.
Pardon?
Faster.
Is it
Breathing is
faster?
faster.
Yeah.
That's good. Can you count how many breaths per minute?
Yeah.
Catvax. So we're going to give the Rabicin and the Catvax. How are we doing on our hit list?
Only temperature is missing.
24 per minute.
Anyone can use it.
16 breaths per minute.
Just put it in the bum.
Turn it on, put it in the bum.
So it complains. 20 minutes from dart in.
Open.
38.79. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Babies with them.
One of the issues with cheetahs and they're going extinct is that they have problems with the genetic diversity. So most areas you have requirements for how many cheetahs you can have in one area. So he said ideally you would have like 50 or more cheetahs with all different bloodlines to make the genetic diversity better. And the other one?
That one, that's like
38.82.
38.82.
yes.
Oh.
And we need to do the other side as well.
The dog was there.
Yeah, I just want to mark him so we can identify him.
I'm going to dart him again.
The drugs just to metabolize a little bit before we reverse them.
He was coming to look earlier.
Stayed in the... I don't think so. And then we're going to switch you back and go.
It's much easier than a buffalo to yes, isn't it? When we were there, we met this really nice couple, and the guy, he was just 20 years old, and he was actually working with anti-poaching. And if you have some stories about like you doing anti-poaching, what it's like, if you have some interesting stories, anything.
Yeah, I went to anti-poaching when I was 18, just after school.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
wait, there's a training to become an anti-poacher.
Oh yeah, there's training that's 2 months long, and it's hardcore. It's just every day is a different crazy adventure. One day you walk into pride of lions, the next day you get charged by elephants, and one day you end up walking to a poacher's camp. So every day is stressful work.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually wiping my tears a little bit when I did this interview. What's the worst thing you've ever seen in the bush?
Probably a rhino carcass that was poached. They shot it, so it can't walk, or it's wounded, so it can't get away, but it's still alive, and they just go and hack its face in half. And it's still alive when you find it. No, they want the little last bit in the meat, so they hack it out with a machete or an axe.
While they're still alive.
Yeah, while they're still alive.
It must be really hard to see all that stuff.
Take care.
Yes, thank you for letting us help.
Thanks for letting me drive with you earlier.
It was almost a 6-hour drive today altogether, or more. And well, 2 people threw up, and almost everyone was feeling a bit sick. That was quite a ride, eh? Yeah, it was very bumpy, and now we had to switch cars because we can't get up there with the bus. And I think some of us has been cut up with some bacteria through the drinking water, so a couple of people were throwing up on the road. It's been quite a long drive, so it was about a 6-hour drive altogether. So hopefully we'll feel better tomorrow. So we just came here to Karoo. We're ready to have some very late dinner. And I have absolutely no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow or the rest of the week, so stay tuned. Hi. Today I'm feeling sick, so
Where's Camilla? She's in the bathroom.
let's hope I'm not puking on the animals or something.
Put it by the door so she doesn't forget it.
Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Welcome on the farm.
This is the farm manager,
Farm
guys.
manager.
You see the idea with the capture here? It comes to these trucks here. Remember I showed you the video? So they're going to come over that little edge at the back there, and then come down and then into the trucks here. Okay, but you guys are going to run curtains.
Don't f***
it
all
up.
the curtains.
Get an idea what it looks like. They go straight into the trucks here. And you've got curtain and curtain and curtain closing behind them.
I'm really scared I'm gonna throw up here.
So look, the animal obviously can't see through the curtain. So it doesn't challenge the curtain.
We're not supposed to leave any foreign smells, so everything we're supposed to do on that side of the trailer. So try to keep it down.
We'll obviously explain to you exactly with because you guys are all going to have to draw curtains. You guys are mostly probably going to be on these sort of inside ones, or not as important as the outside one. Obviously we need to close the outside ones first because to get them all in.
So this is the trailers that the animals are going to run into, and they've linked several trailers together. So this is the first trailer, and then we have here, second trailer, and over there's the third one. So I'm gonna have room for a lot of animals. I'm gonna chase it 20 first, and then here's the last one. And then yeah, we're gonna find the other ones after. Chase them with a helicopter into the mass capture.
So we're basically like filling in all of like the gaps in between the trailer and the ramp with tarps. That way it provides a nice like safe like darker environment for the animals to run into. And softer. And softer, yes.
So we clipped up the sail, which was really high up. It was pretty heavy work putting all that up, but it's quite impressive how much you can put up in like just a few hours. Try to cover everything up so the animal doesn't try to slide under or something. It's a workout. Whew.
When you hear that siren, you run and you close the curtain. But we'll test it out obviously before we...
What if they crash into you?
Well, yeah, you're gonna try and get it closed obviously before they can get to it. But
not scary at all.
Yeah. But generally the animals are scared of us as well. So
if you do like this,
they'll only really challenge you when they're cornered, perhaps, you know. Then they'll challenge you. But
true.
Most of the time if they see you, they'll try and run the opposite direction.
So we're gonna do Eklund too, which is like the biggest antelope.
One of the top, one is running down to this top corner here. You still can't see anything yet.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously you can see the odd cable and you can see the odd pole, but you don't really know there's problems until you come a little bit further and then you see everything.
Yeah.
But then it's too late, you know, because then the guys have closed around the back and they've closed on the front side.
Then better.
You have some clean vodka to clean the system, kill the stomach bug.
That's his answer to everything, vodka.
Not the most tempting thing. No.
Maybe it'll help me to get everything up.
Getting nauseous just thinking about
I got the message.
Yeah,
the day
honestly.
I left, you guys had a big part. So I'm at least in the fact.
Okay, so there's like 5 or 6 poles just lying on the side there, so we're gonna bring them. And the curtains are closed up, yeah, about where you stopped. Yeah.
Maybe like this. I'm a unicorn!
We're building a fake tree, so when the animals come from this side, they won't see this curtain that we're gonna drag to close them in.
How are you guys feeling?
Good. We had a break building a tree, so we're fine. If you go closer, you will see that we have put like poles, and then we try to build tree, like extend the bushes that's already there.
Oh wow, that's so cool. Awesome. And why do you have to hide it?
Otherwise the animals will see them when they come running, and then they will know that something's going on, and then they will turn and run the other way.
Yeah. So almost ready for the first animals, I think.
All these ones that are folded up like that are curtains that's going to run to close.
Oh wow, then you need a lot of people to close. And then over here as well.
I think there's 16.
We're not enough people then.
Yeah. I don't think it was the water.
No?
It was like a bug we got. Like a one-day gastro type bug. I didn't drink water, and last night I also felt bad. I went to bed like immediately.
Oh,
I had a shower, I had a clean brandy and went to bed.
and today you're good?
You had a brandy saved his life.
Exactly. I learned
Told you.
brandy, I think enough brandy. It just didn't bother me at all.
That's like the solution. Just drink brandy.
Like a stirrup.
Yeah, so we might have some issues today because the wind changed direction. So the wind is kind of blowing a bit more towards them, so they might be able to smell us. So I hope it's not going to be a problem. It sounded like the valleys were placed, so maybe they won't. Fingers crossed.
Give the whole system a try. And then we're gonna get going. The helicopter uses a siren, which it uses to scare the animal as well, especially at the end to put pressure on him. So obviously the people mustn't react to that siren, because you mustn't start closing then, if you know what I'm saying, because he's actually trying to scare them. Then when he puts another siren on, it's like a continuous siren. Then you start closing. But if you see the people up top, they start closing. If you're on the outside, if you're on one of the outside curtains, then you also need to start closing straight away. So everyone closes at the same time.
Yeah, so at the beginning we started with practicing a little bit, so we would run the net and see that it didn't get stuck and stuff like that. But that happened quite often. And if you're there with an animal and you're stuck and the animal's coming towards you with big horns, that's an issue. It was this massive area and they have a lot of animals there, and they already kind of overfilled the ecological capacity of the place, so eventually it wouldn't be any food left for all the animals, so that's why they needed to relocate some of them.
You know, it's about your ecological capacity at the end of the day. Every property has an ecological capacity, and you as the person managing it, it's your responsibility to stay within the limits. And your vegetation is going to determine, your vegetation and your rainfall is going to determine that capacity at the end of the day.
The plan for today was mass capture, which means that we capture a lot of animals all at once. And today we were catching eland only. Honestly, my heart was beating so fast. We could hear the helicopter coming to like steer them in our direction, and yeah, it was so much adrenaline. We could hear the helicopter and we were all just like breathing like, okay, it's happening, it's happening. There was a lot of back and forth today. It was waiting for hours, and then it was a lot of adrenaline all at once, and then it was chilling again.
Everyone's still in one piece?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I have a thumb that's got stuck a bit, but
Just pull it.
Not that bad. That was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to throw up the entire time because I still felt a little bit sick, but I think the adrenaline kept it away. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
it's really hard. Yeah, the helicopter stayed over me the whole time. Oh. And
Can I get the fear?
Yes.
On scored 17. We shot 17. So we'll try another round. Yes.
Guess we're gonna go again.
Round 3.
Round 3, yeah.
And we got this. It's like, it's always like waiting, nothing happens. And then everyone's like, oh, go. There's so much adrenaline. It's a long wait, but then it's a lot of adrenaline rush, and it's a lot of fun when we make it happen. So that was fun.
Five bulls and 2 cows. 2, 4, 6, 7, 5 and 2.
The second herd of elands came running in. We could feel the adrenaline. We're just like hiding, looking, waiting for them to come in. And then we hear the helicopter bring on the sound for the first people to close the curtains. The elands came running in and everything was fine, but the curtain got stuck. And I was like, if the animal's gonna turn on me right now, I'm Luckily everything was fine, but there's just these small things that can put you in a really dangerous position doing these kind of things. So what we're doing when we're doing mass capture is that we actually don't use any drugs at all, especially not on the larger animals, because larger animals, they tend to lay down in the trailers if they get a little tipsy, and we don't really want that because, you know, they can find it hard to get up, they can lay in a weird position, they can injure themselves. So we actually want them to be fully awake when we transport really big animals. So they didn't get any drugs today. So I think that now that we kind of know how this mass capture kind of works, then maybe tomorrow will be a little bit easier. I'm actually still not 100% sure what the plans for tomorrow is, but I'm excited to find out. Every day here is an adventure, adrenaline-filled adventure. So I'm excited for tomorrow. Everyone's feeling better.
Yeah, everyone's much better. Okay.
Okay, we're going to see some Bushman wall art. More art. Oh, look how pretty they are! Oh my god, love their face.
Unfortunately, they only can speak Afrikaans.
There was a really convenient area where the Bushman was living. There was an area where there was sun the whole day, and there was a big cave, and they had shelter, and had water really close just down the hill.
You'll see there is some red mulch, where you can actually see the animal. You can see here goes the horns, here's the head, and here's the body. Here's another one of more. You can see the legs here.
Oh yeah, that was paintings from back then. I think I see some red marks here too. That's a good one. Look, it has eyes and everything.
And some dots here. There's a cross.
Is this people? Or crosses or?
Yeah, it could be.
Have you seen this? Won't see there the entrance. That's what you call Bushman tea.
Bushman tea?
Yes. But you must taste it quite bitter, but the smell is very nice. You've got a bad smell in your vehicle.
What is
like
that?
Milk that's gone.
Yeah.
You put some of these in. But it take
I don't even know what to. So it was the Bushmen far back, and they used to oak a stone, and they would mix it with their blood or their urine, and then it would write on the walls, and it oxidizes the stone, which leaves the marks that we still can see today. So it's pretty cool.
That's probably leopard and not lion, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a mane or something.
Yeah, I feel the black part also.
Yes.
It's like a mane.
Remember Cape Lion at Black Mane?
Black mane.
Yeah.
That was Cape Lion.
Well
The
done.
Kaapse leeuw wat uit.
Yeah.
Cape Lion drawing. That's the first time I've seen this.
My inner caveman is happy.
It can shiver its spikes when it sees enemies and then make a tail.
Is it under the rocks now?
Yeah.
Nice sound.
On the photos and stuff, it always looked really warm, but it's actually really cold. So the whole time it was like super windy. Yeah, so we're back at where we were yesterday, and we're gonna check the wind to see if we're gonna do the same as yesterday or if we're gonna do net capture from the helicopter. So the mass capture is a lot of work to put the curtains up, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of adrenaline. But so is actually net capture is really fun. Yeah, because they net gun them, then we run, and then we give them the drugs, put them in the back of the car, and it's both fun, really. I don't mind.
We're going to hook the sails because the wind is good at the top there for mass capture, so we're going to try and get some red artifice there. You guys can help us just hook the nets again.
We're gonna see if we can catch some, I think it was a red hartebeest. And yeah, we have to fix all the sails again, so that's work. So let's get to it.
How are you guys feeling about doing this again?
Great, not too happy. I love hooking this, especially on Manny's shoulders. You can go on.
Yeah. Now it should be nice and tight.
Yeah.
You're almost there, almost there. There you go. Push up. Nice. So this is gonna get difficult because my curtain keeps getting stuck here. So halfway up there it gets stuck every single time, and I hope it won't when I have animals here like it did yesterday. So that's no fun. How's your spot?
I have an uphill, but
A little uphill bottle there.
run for it. Run for it.
Run, Forrest, run! hear the helicopter. Heart's pumping, adrenaline's coming. Well done! Good. I know, they were so freaking fast. They're all in there. Woo, that's so much adrenaline. Oh my god, they're coming back. Is there gaps? Cover the gaps, cover the gaps. The first one went really well. They went straight into the trailer. Everything pretty good, yeah. Oh yeah. We got the last curtain. We got the last curtain. Woo! Was that all of them? Ah, well done. Just as much adrenaline every time.
I had to inject the haloperidol.
Why?
It was difficult. Just for the bull to calm down a bit.
The pilot also has quite a difficult task when he's in the helicopter because he needs to find the animals and then he wants to separate them. So if it's too big of a flock, he definitely needs to separate them to a smaller group, and he needs to get off all the larger bulls, and also if there's any sick individuals that don't look as well, you want to chase them off because they're better off there than being transported for several hours. And then we closed the curtains, and then they run straight into the trailer area, but they didn't close the first curtain. And all of them coming right in front of our curtains a couple of times, and we're like, whoa, keep it closed. I have so much dust in my eyes.
I was scared they were gonna jump on me, and I saw the shadow of the horn coming. I was like,
I didn't get hurt.
Jesus.
Guys, let's just keep it closed, eh?
Yeah. Oh. Stood here and we saw the other ones tried to jump over.
Yeah, they tried to jump, we just see the horns on top, trying to jump it. Both that way and this way, several times.
They almost ran, one of them almost ran Henriette down.
No, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
I ran and then I just saw the whole flock coming for me. And I was like, do I stop now? Or do I continue running? Just slow down.
Oh my god!
One of them crossed here. And then I just put it, yeah.
So you got to close the curtains before the game?
No, one escaped.
Okay,
but
got
only
you.
one. Only one, that's fine. And I flew with the pole again.
No! Because okay, everyone. Are they okay? All good? Cool. Yeah, now we just got home and we're all gonna shower and then have dinner. And well, yesterday we were eating ostrich, which is really good actually. And today we're gonna try poikikos. We still got a lot of animals left to capture, and I think we'll probably do some net gunning on the big water bucks. And yeah, we definitely have some zebras and some more hartebeests. So that'll be exciting. Let's see how the wind is tomorrow. I'm excited.